I'm gonna show you the deck that I used to become a champion. It's a Wesker deck with Rebellious ability. If you're interested in that, check the rest of the video. I'm gonna show you what deck I use it and how I play with that. So check this. I had a lot of problems used to pass from A5 after the nerf of the Black Dragon. I had a lot of problems used to get A4, so I decided to make another deck, and because I have one legendary from the Black, I decided to make this deck. I'm using a negrigante because I don't have a lot of cards. That's why I'm using this. It's not the best to use barrels, but it's really useful. And as you can see, the main strategy is use the monsters that have revenge, and then use barrels to get the big guys. And the big guy here is the Black Dragon negrigante, negrigiant. I don't know how to pronounce that. I speak Spanish, so English is not my first language. Here I'm gonna fight with a really aggro deck that uses a lot of light units. And the main strategy here is just drop with this card, the biggest card that I have. Then with Ouroboros, bring him again. Also have a couple of removals, as you can see. This deck looks really aggro, so I'm gonna destroy that monster just to don't get a lot of damage. My strategy is trying to reduce the damage in the first turn and drop all the monsters that have revenge. Then in the middle game, use Ouroboros and starting to drop big guys like this Crocodile that I have in the first position. This deck that uses combo is particularly dangerous because the ability of that dragon makes them a flagged unit, so that can be really problematic. So I think that we're gonna destroy this one. And I normally keep the removals just to serious threats. But I think that the main problem that I have with this deck is when they're fighting against Morrigan or Dante or someone that have a lot of flight units, they're really dangerous for this deck because I don't have a lot of counters. I have the removal that costs 6 and the other removal that costs 4. I don't remember the name of that card, but they're the only removals that I have. So that makes really dangerous any flight deck. But in general, I don't have problems with the rest of the decks. Probably after them, the Ryu's decks are probably the most dangerous from this. Because if they can make a lot of damage fast, I will not be able to recover my units that have revenge. As you can see here, I will ignore my zombie and I will have to take a couple of damage. Right now it's a big guy. If you have 7 hit points. I think that with Ouroboros I can hold at least one line, and then the only thing that I need to destroy is that monster. That's why I also have one removal that costs to remove all the units that cost 3 or less. But I mean, it's not really useful against the Morgan's deck. Also, Dante have a couple of cards that cost more than 3, so have a couple of options against the flight units. Another thing that I wanted to use this deck is because It's extremely problematic on the decks that have revenge units. So I lost a couple of times with my previous deck against Wesker. Then I found that it's really easy to use this type of deck. You only have to reduce all the damage that you can get in the first turn, and then you are able to use the rest of your skills. As you can see, I almost win the fight, but I also have a couple of probabilities to lose, because that Chun-Li will be make 10 damage. So that's just a few seconds. And I finally arrived to the Champion League win. Until this, and I have a lot of problems with my previous deck. The Negri deck was really bad for me. Now I'm finally in the ranked champion, and I arrive just using this deck. It wasn't difficult in the first time when I started to play with Wesker, because I didn't know the main mechanics of this. But then I started to modify the deck until I found this combination. I accelerated this fight because it was really slow. Normally all the fights against the Wesker are really slow, also with Mega Man. So you will probably finish the fight with 10 seconds, something like that. This is the main inconvenience of this deck, it's particularly slow. And another thing is that I am normally in advantage against another Wesker decks, because I'm using Ouroboros, and normally the Wesker decks use the ability to destroy one monster. Right now, he's using that. I think that he's also using Ouroboros. Yeah, he's also using Ouroboros. That monster is really good. Probably even better than my Black Dragon, but the main problem with that card is that have a negative victory. So when that monster destroys one guy, you will lose 2 attack and 2 HP, and that's really bad. Plus, it's an epic card, so you will have to spend a lot of points just to make that. But with the rush ability, I think this is a really good counter to the flight units. And also, it's a really good option to make a lot of damage fast. And as you can see, he's using all the cards to remove my guys. But I previously win a couple of revenge with my zombies. So I'm not particularly scary, because I have the advantage in the deck and also in the life points. And that card that he's in the top is really common. I haven't seen that a lot of times. I think that this is the first time that I saw that card in a ranked match. However, the main strategy is always trying to keep the advantage against another Wesker decks. Keep the advantage with the life points, and then at the end of the game you will have a lot of advantage and you will win. You don't want to spend all your best card in the first turn. You don't want to use all your revenge guys in the first turn, so you want to hold them until the last moment. And then it's going to just starting to drop all your revenge unit with the revenge activate. Right now I'm in advantage, and there are only 30 seconds, and I think that I'm gonna win. Previously, I know what happened because this is recorded after the match, but there was a really close fight, and as almost all the fights against Wesker decks. This is the main problem with this deck. Against Mega Man and against Wesker, you will have to spend 5 minutes in one fight. Now I'm gonna show you the deck and talk a little about the strategy and the key cards that I have. the main strategy is have someone that is really strong with if you're using all bottles. And I think that this guy is definitely better, but it costs 200 points. And I got this for free, so why not? There's not a really big difference. I mean, this unit have rush, but it have a negative victory, and that is really annoying. On the other hand, this guy doesn't have that nerf. And this is the only legendary card that I'm using. Spreading infection. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna show you the code if you want to copy this deck and use it or improve that. I'm gonna show you right now. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please.